has burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, was in Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 5.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. A play fake from Mostert, now Garoppolo. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
At the 48-yard line.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Here we go. I got you. I got you. He's coming. Check in.
On play action, now Garoppolo. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Certainly worth noting he's now one catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle that time by Jarquiski. Tart. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And this is 3rd down.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
It's 2nd down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Deshaun Jackson.
Deshaun Jackson, 37 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Powering his way forward. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
At the 48-yard line.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Mostert. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Eluding the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
On the screen, this is Coleman. And some room to roam now. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's a 1st down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense overcommitting. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
This is Mostert. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Well, looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Hey, John. I got you.
They'll run with Mostert. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited by what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Me and you all day. I won Omaha. I'm coming after you. 58, boys. 58, Mike. Tackles.
2nd down and goal. Garoppolo under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Mostert, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He couldn't quite find the goal line, but a good run of 8 yards is going to make it an interesting 4th and goal now.
And goal.
So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you've got all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision. Let's get 3 out of this. Make sure. We get some points.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
16 yards.
Nice catch there by Christian Kirk. Had 709 yards and 3 touchdowns in the 2019 season. I expect those numbers to continue to climb. This is a guy who can play in the slot, play outside, but the number one thing about him, absolute explosiveness, especially after he catches the ball down.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D. Ford that time, getting the sack.
It's 2nd down.
After the sack on 1st down, Murray flushed out right. He'll try and run it, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Murray. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
He was brought down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. That, Charles, the 1st interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the 1st one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a 2nd season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
At the 31-yard line.
Here's Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was 2nd in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
Byron Murphy.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Mostert. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Byron Murphy on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
2 minutes to play in this 1st half. 7-3 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On play action, it's Garoppolo. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Tevin Coleman, now in his 2nd year with the Niners. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 16. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. To throw on 2nd and 6, Murray. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
Complete.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. First down, Murray. He'll set up the screen to Dre. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Jackson now to return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Third down.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Here's Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Niners 10, Cardinals 7.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Jackson now to return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Jackson on the return. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On second down now. It's Drake. And look at this. For the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Down.
Have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Murray on the option. He'll give it to Drake. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
First down, Cardinals.
From the gun, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. Oh, now Murray has it stripped.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Nick Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Talk about a young man who's been living up to the hype. Nick Bosa, 9 sacks in the regular season 2019, but really turned his game up for the postseason. Had 4 in their run to the Super Bowl with the 49ers. This guy plays with such passion, such strength, and a huge football IQ. Seems to understand what plays are going to go even before the ball is snapped. But defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Murray steps away to his left. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Here we go.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. Oh, he's got a little daylight. The 40, 30, the 20, 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Now a dump off here complete, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Intercepted.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
At the 27-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Mostert, the ball carrier. He was brought down.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
17. Cardinals 7.
21. Here we go. Mike 34. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. 49. I got you. 49. Alert 3.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. They hand it off to Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gold with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of. Murray fighting, lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think you may want to keep them cranking high right here.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Coleman has it here, right side. Yeah, that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Robbie Gould on for the field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Brings up
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
28-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And this is going to be incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Turnover on downs.
Here we go.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, 28 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And he puts it through.
Is good. Makes the score Niners 34. Cardinals 7.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. And give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, this has not been going the way that he thought prior to the game. Probably figured he'd be able to throw a few more downfield, but he's having to run around for his life back there. They've already gotten to him a number of times. They'll keep coming after him in the pass rush. My advice, shorter passes. Get the ball out of your hand.
A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the Niners will go on offense at their 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jordan Phillips just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Play action. Garoppolo. Being chased out left. And some room to work. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2, much more manageable. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now a high kick trying to pin them back. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right?
And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35.
Arizona.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
1st and goal, Arizona.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Cardinals, and now they're going to fake it.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he's got this down to the 35. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
At the 35-yard line.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the third time. Jalen Thompson picks it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again, Murray. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jason Verrett. So the victory here for San Francisco. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football, where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for San Francisco, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughton. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.